First, I'd like to start off by saying that any act of love or service, great or small, which positively affects and changes another individual for good, makes you a leader. If I've done anything in this project, it is that. And I want to say that no matter the magnitude of the service, the number of flaws, the amount of effect I had on my community in this project, I succeeded in changing one person's life. And that's all that truly matters. My service project's purpose was to start a food drive and collect items to donate to the Ashley Food Pantry. So I gathered a bunch of people to help me out and let my community know that I was going to be coming around to their homes and stealing their food. My methods of communicating this were through church announcements, social media, and flyers delivered by carrier pigeons. Surprisingly, when I came around to relieve them of their food, they kindly obliged to put it out on their porch, allowing me to get it without needing to break in. Such awesome people, aren't they? Then I decided I didn't really need that much food. So, since I'm a gracious person, I decided to donate it to the Ashley Food Pantry. When the people at the pantry weighed it on their big scale, there were 600 pounds of food, but then I realized I was standing on it, so I got up and then there were only 280. Ha ha ha, so funny, aren't I? Anyways, so here are some things that I thought were awesome about my project. The support I had while carrying out this project was overwhelming. Firstly, my parents' loving support and advice really influenced me as I strove to do this project. On top of that, my team's willingness to sacrifice their time for the service of others was impressive. It was truly impressive. I was expecting a few people to show up, but I had at least quadruple the amount of people I expected to come and help. Not to mention, the people who did donate were very, very generous, and their kindness was very heartwarming. I learned so much from this project. It was a completely different experience versus, simply learning about social leadership. To actually practice leadership skills taught me that first, it is not easy. These types of things take a lot of planning and preparation. Second, I saw that the greatest leaders are the best of followers. Although this was a leadership project, I could never have done it without the people I look up to and love in my life. Third, true leaders live the example that others follow in. As I served alongside with my team, I realized that a true leader does not just tell people what to do. A social leader fights side by side with his or her followers. Fourth, leaders are initiators of unique ideas and executors of difficult tasks. Although a food drive isn't exactly the most original idea, the process of organizing and carrying it out requires some serious thought out of a person. In addition, thinking out those ideas isn't enough. Execution is what gives the idea any worth in the first place. After all, what use are brilliant ideas if they're hidden within? My main takeaway from this project can be put in no better words than what Gandalf said in J.R.R. Tolkien's book The Hobbit.
Believes that it is only great power that can hold evil in check. But that is not what I've found. I found it is the small things, everyday deeds of ordinary folk that keeps the darkness at bay. Simple acts of kindness and love.
Guys, thank you all for a wonderful year of social leadership. It has truly been a pleasure having class with you wonderfully amazing people.